Hello and welcome to Omelette You Cook. Today I'm going to play the weekly run, which is the Crypto Blow Omelette. We start with 10 mysterious flash drives, which are items that have some random trash value and can be really valuable if you trash it, and avocados, which are really powerful in the early game, but become a detriment if we keep them in our pantry later on, since they lose value every round. The goal of this run is to trash as many mysterious flash drives as possible at good trash value. It's an ingredient that's completely useless in a run because it gives minus 15 points if we place it on the omelette. Here our starting helper is the doggy treat. We get a very high selection of items. We get 8 items to trash from, and this is really helpful at finding mysterious flash drives we want to trash. This is all on a blue apron, and there is no conveyor speed, so it's more relaxing. And the high score we have to beat is 936, which is a decent score, but it's not unbeatable. Okay, let's go. As usual, I might have to restart a lot to have a good start. I did a bit of research. I do want to find an Extendo Top Hat, if possible, during the first run to scale really quickly. We shouldn't have too many problems with so many mysterious flash drives, so it's really nice. It would be really nice to have one really early. Okay. So let's trash some mysterious flash drives. Sadly, I didn't get some really expensive one. Let's trash again before we buy items. +4. Let's reroll. Extendo Top Hat. So let's try and trash more flash drives. Oh, look at that, they're worth nothing. That's unfortunate. I found the hat, but my flash drives are kinda bad. So I'm going to restart. Oh, wrong button. Okay. So, Extendo Top Hat without too much rerolling will be nice, and being really lucky with our flash drives is also key. Oh, not in the center, else we'll die. There's always a possibility of me destroying the doggy treat to gain one more money if really needed, but it's a bit short-sighted on this run, so let's see. Let's start again by trashing, see if I get really expensive flash drives. We do. Let's do it twice. And we have much better luck this time. I'm going to reroll once. The die I like. Let's take more minerals. Screwdriver is a good one for money. Oh, this is seafood also. Okay. So the fish bones are interesting. If you put enough next to each other near, for example, the mysterious flash drive, you can make it positive. So here it's minus 10 points. But let's say we have 3 fish bones touching each other, then they're suddenly worth 5 points each. Which is quite funny actually. I got a shrimp, but no Extendo Top Hat. Got sadly nothing valuable here, so let's restart. You know the drill. Superstitious, not a problem. I don't like the quest because even putting just one mysterious flash drive invalidates our run. So we lose out on $1. We just need all 3 avocados and we're set. Let's remove that. And on the side. Okay. So we need, if we find Extendo Top Hat on the first helper, then we need a total of $13 if we have 2 crates that are worth 4, and a bit less if we find crates that are worth less, because now you can find some crates which give you trash, but are actually giving you 1 money. So we have actually a good potential to find what we need and not to have to pay too much for it. But I like to have my Extendo Top Hat on the first round because scaling is really important. So here we have a very chill customer. And he suddenly... No, actually it's fine, sorry. I can just do this like that. And no, actually I'm stupid. I do not need all the avocados. I need all the avocados to be separated. It's a bit of an annoying condition. Okay, this looks good. Let's see if the shop looks good. Let's see if the flash drives look good. And let's see for round 3. Legendary helper looks good. Only time can tell. Okay, $6. I have a lot of Mr. Kisser this evening. It's only the third or fourth time I see him on the first shop. It's as rare as our Extendo Top Hat, so I guess it's a bit unlucky. Oh no, Extendo Top Hat is even more common. Oh, I thought he was rare. Well. +5, okay, good selection. Let's trash one more time. Really important to trash a lot very early. Take raw ingredients. Carrots are good. I don't have many soft ingredients, so I don't think I want seafood. Locked cooler. It's good on the final round of the game because it's double as good as the black pepper, but here it's not great. Okay, we got nothing good. Start. Ah, wrong. I dislike that the game gives us the mysterious flash drives as objective as our customer request, and again makes our start really bad. I could agree that it's less important because it's more dependent on what we get from the mysterious flash drives when we crash, rather than the $1 we get from the customer request. But it's still important, and I want to scale as quickly as possible, so that $1 is important. It's one, fine. Let me see if I can find one specific uncommon helper. I can find it after 1 or 2 rerolls with some good traits, it's fine. Oh yeah, if I lock it, still rerolls. Wait, locked item will remain. Did I find it? Is it a bug? Perhaps. And a lot or nothing. I saw the helper's chest. It might be really valuable. Also on the first round we can get something that gives either more money or more points. So 1 avocado on the side and 2 on the omelette. And we have perfectly 12 points. I'd like to trash 3 times on the first round to get rid of some of these mysterious flash drives and start replacing our money engine with something more consequential. I actually did small mistakes, but starting like this, but let's see. Okay. Reroll. No top hat. No top hat. Yeah, it's bad. Okay, we can get 1 trash bag and add customer request. Again, Nitsi. With the same unfulfillable request. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's see. Let's hope I don't get too many avocados together. Well, at least I keep 1, I only need 1. In this case. 2. I can leave 1 in the pantry, I meant. Okay. So, can I get an Extendo Top Hat, please? Not quite. This is actually incredible for the early rounds, because it means all of our flash drives are suddenly worth 15 points. Oh no, it's worth 0. Sorry, it's garbage actually. Plus 4. Let's do a few more trashings. Plus 5. And 1 more. Another plus 5. So I'm done trashing. Let's take this one. Instinct takes touching this. This will be 4 points with an avocado. Let's take it. Still that many points. Let's reroll. Mushrooms I like. I like the moral for the early game. And sadly no Extendo Top Hat. Very elusive today. I got 1 but didn't have enough money earlier. And then we need a good round 3 helper. So we're going to need a lot of rolls, which is a bit unfortunate. Restarts, it's a bit unfortunate, but it is how it is. Small USB stick. Let's see if the avocado gets redrawn, the last one. Sadly not. I'm more than target, so we need all avocados on the omelette. Yeah, it looks good. Good crashing and a good Extendo Top Hat. The first run will make me really happy. We have 2 chances to get Texture Specialist this game. On round 3 and round 6. I have about 1 in 5 chances to get it. So let's just hope we get it. It's about a third of a chance to get an Texture Specialist on Blue Apron, mathematically. I'm really unsure if we're going to get it, but there are some other powerful strategies that I'm going to use if we don't get it, but they're less likely to be able to reach the this, they're unlikely to reach the score that we take the lemon. As you see, Extendo Top Hat dodges us. Bit unfortunate. I don't want the extra dispense. It's incredibly powerful. It takes the avocado. Could have been a mistake, but it's fine. Okay, it's trash. Only +3. +5, really nice. I feel like +5 is less likely. But I might be wrong. Okay, worst mushroom. Extended Top Hat game. No. Well, you see the joys of trying to get a high score. And we still need to get a good legendary helper, which is also possibly unlikely, but there are 2 or 3 that I find powerful, and of course having 2 powerful is much better than not have them, but I'm just going to keep this run even if I don't have the... It's a bit tiring to restart all the time, and I'm really dependent on the flash drives anyway, trashing for a good value. But I'd like to get to the first legendary helper and not to have to restart all the time. There's a helper I really like, which is Sous Chef Sharon. However, we can't really take it here. Start rerolling a bit. Game, please. It's a bit too late. Let's see what we can trash. First, some poor trashing. I didn't get any good and cheap dispenses. Otherwise, I could have hoped for example, a trash bag dispense, which gives money, and a cheap mineral dispense. But yeah, the Extendo Top Hat there was a bit too late. Only after the 3rd reroll. I'd actually need to have it a bit earlier. Otherwise, it's too expensive. Because the 3rd reroll... After the 3rd reroll, I've lost 6 money. That's not really great. Okay, I like the trash bag bundle. Allows me to be a lot more aggressive for rerolling as a cost of early point, but I still think I'll be fine if I take a powerful other scorer, the 2nd box. I can also forego roots for a bit, thanks to the flash drives, but in the round afterwards I would want to have it. Okay, doesn't get locked. If I lock roots, does it work? Yeah. Well, that's a bug. I'm going to have to report it. And of course we did not get Extendo Top Hat. So we cannot lock any trash bags, which is relevant in incredibly few situations, but this weekly run is probably where it's the most relevant. So that's 1 less money expense cannot have, which makes me incredibly sad. It be interesting to see if it is the same for the mineral bucket, mineral crate. Hungry dog. Yes. Okay. These flash drives were not great. Still managed to get some good ones. A +5 allows me to buy everything. I'm going to greed and think I'm going to have one that is 3 or more. Yeah, find one that's 5. Nice. The chests are a bit I take Parmesan because it scales really nicely with Sandra Squeaker, and let's take some good crunchies. Coconut is really great for the early game. Okay. Finally, we're starting the run. I do not know yet these customers. So we put some Parmesan. I don't know what it's called in English. Parmesan. In normal languages. Okay, so let's take some Parmesan and just boost our coconut to the place some Parmesan and buy a lot of crates. First restock. So we get one trash. Very nice, 2 more money. Let's see what we get in terms of crates. We have 9 cash, we need 12 to buy all crates. More dairy. So we're going to want to find Sandra Squeaker really quickly. Mozzarella is the best. I'm buying a lot of dairy very early, which can be dangerous. Okay, flash drives are really bad. But it still removes some. Asparagus is actually a lucky find. Lettuce could be good. Synergizes quite well with what we currently have. Green onion is going to help us transition. But the coconut is sadly going to lose value very quickly because we have Extendo Top Hat. So it loses quite a bit of value each time. It loses 1 more point per round. So at the first round it's worth 15 points. Then normally it loses 2 per round. Here it loses 3 per round. So here I'm not sure what to take. Everything here could be decent. I like having another lapper because it synergizes with Parmesan and Sandra Squeaker. The green onion is a garnish, so it's the same, but green onion also gives us money and likes the mozzarella. So if we have flat point scorers with Sandra Squeaker, then the green onions become good. This here is giving us a lot of points in the early game because we could take this, boost some avocado, and the mozzarella boosts the avocado further. But I'm a bit undecided. It looks tough. I have a lot of points, so I'm going to need to be extremely careful. Let's use our last money to see what kind of helpers we have next round. I don't really like anything we have here. I'm going to continue. Now the game's starting to get tough because we're counting on our coconut. Luckily I've got some asparagus, which is going to be a blessing. So let's do it like this. Asparagus boosts Parmesan. Like this. So let's take the coconut. Take another asparagus. continue boosting our green onion. Nice, avocado is not bad. Bit more parmesan. Chocolate coins, actually not so bad because we have parmesan. Let's continue boosting and getting money. Money is important. Let's boost the chocolate coins. Asparagus is a very underrated helper in my opinion. Not helper, ingredient. So as you see, the chocolate coins are not actually giving us negative points, and we actually start to generate quite a bit of money, which is nice. Okay, our first helper, legendary helper. Severance package. Oh, very interesting. Very powerful helper if we find a good next legendary helper. So it makes the run longer, and we're going to have to wait until round 6 to see what we get. The possibility is to remove Extendo Top Hat and get 2 of it, and have 4 dispenses, but then we lack some good helper. So I'd look for Sandra Squeaker and double it. Let's see. Let's start by trashing and removing some of our minerals. Okay, some good mysterious flash drives. Now we have enough cash. I like tin can. Might be even useful in the late game if we find, for example, texture specialist, because we have a strong enough run. It can even go positive and not just minus 20 points. And because it dispenses a random ingredient, it's 2 ingredients in one with probably another tag, and that's really nice. But I don't think it's going to work here because we are on Blue Apron. Let's take some dill, and not really like that, so I'm going to see if I can remove some other flash drives. Yeah, more money. I don't like the processed. An expiring feast is okay, but it's not great. Let's take the spicy and lock the die. I like the die. Scotch bonnet. It's not bad with asparagus, because asparagus boosts everything. And this boosts the buff given by asparagus. But I'm going to take wasabi, it's just more money. It's really easy. Okay, now we have hungry, 42 points, but we're starting to have a lot of ingredients. So I believe the asparagus is going to start to scale really nicely. Or no, it's more parmesan. Yeah, the asparagus is great. Let's find a kind of angle where I hit everything. Or asparagus. We're in October, so it's not really asparagus season. That will be more spring, but this one's not on the omelette anymore, unfortunately. So let's reorient it properly. Let's put our dear wasabi here. Our avocado still was some points, but it's going to lose some value, unfortunately. Let's put it on the wasabi. Or soft. Let's put another one. Another avocado. Let's see if it's enough points. Enough. Oh, I got also the customer request, I was thinking I might not reach there. I need really more points. I'm starting to get starved for them. Okay. Let's get rid of the trash bag. Don't think I'm going to have texture specialist this round. Doesn't look good. And I need just to buy everything here. Don't really have much choice. Starting to dry out. Bit. My early game advantage is starting to die off. So it's a bit unfortunate. Shrimp is nice. And the root. Let's take the potato. Okay. So let's see if we can start get some money. The fact that we have Severance package makes our early game extremely difficult because we have really little points. So it's a bit of an issue. Okay, a bit unfortunate this start. I have a lot of multiplicators, but not a lot of point makers. That is going to make it difficult. Taking some points. I have a lot of dispenses, so that's my luck. I might win just by having a lot of points, because this cake, for example, is worth 8, and asparagus is making it worth a lot more again. The shrimp is really important. I want to have it in reach of the parmesan, because the parmesan is our hope. Let's continue parmesaning. I actually want the cake to... right. I cannot. Let's put the cake here and see if I can find an angle where it gets buffed by 2 parmesans. Looks difficult, so let's settle with 1. That's the advantage of our dear cake, is that it gets buffed by the parmesan, and I think it's going to be better than asparagus for that. Bit of an unfortunate scenario here, where the mozzarella does nothing. Actually, I can put it... Does it buff them? I think I can't both... Oh, yeah, I can. Nice. I think I'm going to with this one. 1 chewy on the side. Do I have 1 chewy? Sadly not. Let's take yet another onion, and let's win. I think it's going to be enough, thanks to the cakes. And the shrimp is also really nice. 75. And a good amount of cash. Really great. So I can buy the die and see if I can find Sandra Squeaker. That would be really nice. Okay, we can start breathing a bit. Let's see if we find some mineral to trash. Some really garbage series flash drive. I can get rid of the coconut. Let's take this so we can trash something for more money. Okay, flash drive, please. Nice. I got lucky there. If it wasn't worth a lot, I couldn't have all dispenses. Sous Chef Sharon, hello. Okay, the run starts. I think this is pretty nice. Sandra Squeaker. We didn't buy the loaded dice, but it doesn't matter. We have Sandra Squeaker, and if I don't get a good legendary helper, I'm going to sell Sandra Squeaker. If we have molecularly unstable milk, it's great. And now my goal is going to be to have a lot of money and to start trashing everything that's not dairy. Try to have some very powerful scorer. The soft cake is not so bad, and the buffalo wing is also not bad because it also synergizes with the parmesan, although it's chewy, and so we will need the Swiss cheese and not the mozzarella, which is a bit unfortunate, but it still works with this cake. Potatoes are great for points, this synergizes with soft, so Sandra Squeaker is going to make our life a lot easier. Let's see, I think it's still extremely dependent on what we get on others. legendary helper. If we get the milk, the atomically condensed milk, then we might win, but I think it's going to be difficult. Take the buffalo wing. And the money. Let's do a potato part. Really important to still take some parmesan. Get Sandra Squeaker. Thank you, the quarter. It's a lot of money. I really like it. Let's switch this up. Let's get another onion. Let's see if I can have it buffed by parmesan. So now Sandra Squeaker is already giving 1 money. We already have 20 dispensers, so it's already 20 points just from Sandra Squeaker alone, which is of course incredibly good. And now if we do this, then we should have to, not quite yet, but we close to having 2 more points. So that's really powerful. Let's take the asparagus and boost this a bit further. Let's continue putting some potatoes, some onions. No, not yet. Still, I would have thought. Let's take this. No, we are at +2. Another asparagus. Now let's take more money. I love the counterfeit quarter. It's already giving us $1 just passively, which is great. Put a buffalo wing here. Let's have it buffed by all of them. And another parmesan. Going 3 points. Isn't it touching 7 ingredients? Okay, it's great. +3. This. This is bad. The trash bag. Put it on the side, doesn't matter. Oh! Already 3 points with Sandra Squeaker, that is amazing. Okay, our run starts to take off, finally. Let's see what legendary helper we get. Veggie hater. Yeah, we're not going to win this run, sadly. Okay, let's do this. Now we have 2 Sandra Squeakers. Take the big omelette. I want milk. By $15. Let's trash first. Let's get rid of some minerals and let's take a ton of dairy. It's only chance to get a lot of points, but we're not going to have an incredible run because of the... Alright, we're max helpers. Let's get rid of this. Let's take the embezzler. And then I'm going to take cheese slicer. I think doggy... Let's trash one more time and then we're going to get rid of doggy treat. Goodbye doggy treat. Hello cheese slicer. Take some fruits. Coconut is bad, orange. And some sweet crate. Chocolate coins, not so bad. Yeah, I think chocolate coins is good here. And I can trash one more time. Let's see what we can trash. We can trash something like this. And now we're on the lookout for dairies. I think this run's not going to have a bad score, but it's going to be a bit low. On the lower side, sadly. But we have 2 Sandra Squeakers. So let's see. So let's focus on making money for now, but let's also focus on having a bit of an estimate how many points we will get in total. I'm going to take the wasabi, it's going to be worth more. But I'm going to favor the potato. Potato and parmesan, really important. And then try and... come on. I think it's known everything, yes. Do it like that. Already 2 points to everything. We're sadly having a lot of trash this round, it's not optimal. Sadly. What can the men do? Continue taking money. Let's continue taking points. Let's take another overlapper, which also generates a lot of money. No money to be made here. So we'll just make some points. Yeah, here it's nice for the parmesan, and another of this is nice. Let's put it here where I can get more. Sandra Squeaker is giving us sykes to everything. And another asparagus. I'm unsure how much points I'm going to get in the end. I have a lot of dispenses because Extendo Top Hat on the first round is extremely powerful. However, it's also a bit... I don't have a very good engine going, so we'll see. I might forego the asparagus afterwards and focus on the cakes. Let's see. I need more dairies. I wish I had ultimately condensed milk, but I didn't get any good joker. So I have 2 more rounds. Okay, 300 on the round 7. All hope is not lost. So if we get a lot of dairy, it's really powerful. The cheese slicer, I think, is doing a good job. And yeah. Okay, how we can improve the run. Okay, now I want some dairy. Yeah, nice. Swiss cheese is nice. Works with mozzarella. Works with buffalo wing. Actually, the buffalo wing, I think, here has the potential to carry. Processed. Let's see if we can find some milk products. We do. We find provolone, which is great. Or cheese. Black pepper. Let's trash. Let's remove a lot of the worthless ingredients. I want to have all the cheese on the omelette. The orange has a good potential, but I don't want it here. We could take processing factory to have even more points, but I don't think I really want it. Let's reroll. Trade of helpers. I think I won an expiring feast on the last round. It's just plus 3 points to everything. What could we get in a crate of helper? I don't know. It's trash, and I'm perhaps going to reroll for the how's it called? For the cool box, which gives times 04 to everything. That's quite powerful. Let's reroll. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm going to keep it. It's still good. And one more reroll. Meat. Don't know how I think about meat. Let's see what we get. Shrimp. The ribs can be really nice. Let's take the ribs. They can have a lot of points. And let's trash one more time and improve our draw quality. Sadly, I'm not drawing the avocado this whole time. I want to get rid of. I'm not getting rid of the trash or the last flash drives, but I'm only drawing the things I want to keep. But I think the wasabi here is the weakest. Yeah, second to last round. Let's make more money and see where we land. So for now it's potato time. Now the last round I'm going to take dairies. Try to be really careful where I place the buffs. Take quarters, more money. Where's Swiss chewies? More mozzarella. More green onions. I'm going to take some provolone down there. I think it's going to be great. I'm currently... Wait. This gives plus 0.8. Plus 0. I understand now. Okay, this is plus 0.8, plus 0.8, plus 0.8. And before it wasn't enough. Okay. Put the parmesan. Then I'm going to rotate this. I have the provolone, that's great. Put it down there. Have some nice boost. Shallowing, great. Let's rearrange everything. Like this, it's nice. Let's get one more onion. Sandra Squeaker is going to get to the one more shallowing. Plus 3 to everything. More potatoes, always good. So I want the ribs, it's chewy, would be good. Like this. One more parmesan. Like this is going to be great. Plus 0.5. Okay, let's put it here near the mozzarella. Going to give a lot of points. Or provolone is great. Okay, plus 6 to everything. Ah, the Sandra Squeaker are doing their thing, despite the relatively bad start. I'm starting to scale, and let's see. I think I might reach, like... I don't think I'm going to reach the 1000 points, but it's a possibility. It will be interesting to do it with no really good legendary Joker helper, because I got Severance package, but I still think Atomically Convenienced Milk would have been as good as Severance package and even better. But in this case, work out. Let's take a chocolate coin, I need more money. Not forget money. Some cheese, even more. But you can see Sandra Squeaker is now at 10, starting to go really high, now it's 11, and with all the multiplicators, well, look for yourself. The buffalo wings getting crazy, thanks to a very nice base core. Actually, I think I really underestimated Sandra Squeaker. We're already beating it. Well, it's a good lesson. Okay, let's start by trashing. Let's get rid of everything we don't need. I'm wondering if tin can is good, because it's one more ingredient, and Sandra Squeaker in this case already gave us plus 22, so it's enough to overcome the base negative points of the tin can, and it's one more ingredient that can be affected by parmesan, for example. So it could be an idea to keep it and play it, but otherwise I'm going to try to remove the mysterious flash drives, the avocados, the money makers like potato I might not need anymore. I'm going to keep green onion because it's a garnish and it's going to help us with the parmesan. Let's take soft. There's a lot of cheese in soft. Feta could be interesting. It's soft. It goes on raw. What is raw? It's not buffalo wing, sadly, even if it's shining. I sadly don't have much raw. I'm not sure if I want to take it. Cheddar gives more points, but it doesn't give mold, so I don't really want it. I'm going to take feta, and I'm going to spam it on some orange. I'm going to try and take some 2 raw ingredients and spam it on them. It's a garnish, so it has some kind of value. So I need to remove a helper here. I don't know which one. I don't know if I want an expiring feast. I think weak, so I'm going to re-roll. Milk. Parmesan, great. That's what I want. One more re-roll. Baked. I don't really want baked. Full box, roots. I don't want roots. Let's take the mushroom. Take random other. Sadly, I got the worst mushroom. If I got some moral, it could be extremely powerful, because the moral guy has a lot of points and likes the ult. Let's just trash with the rest of our money. I'm not really a big fan of the feta, but it still might work. Remove the Extendo Top Hat. Plus 2 to each raw, I don't really like. I don't really like the secret seasoning either. Let's take crunchy. Let's go. Sadly, I have a lot of helpers that aren't really useful. Wants to demolish Biddlesville Central to build highway. Really nice. Very nice guy. Okay, so our plan is we have I think 28 dispenses. So what do we want to dispense on this omelette? So we want all of our Parmesan, 8, 4 of our mozzarella, it's 12. We want all of our Swiss cheese and provolone, we're at 20. Then I want all of our buffalo wings, so it's going to be 22. And then it's the question what we want. I think the ribs are going to be good near the Swiss cheese and the buffalo wing. So I'm going to try and put them there. With the provolone under all of that things, and the mozzarella with the provolone, the Swiss cheese, and the cakes, which is about 30 ingredients. So I think we have a good game plan there. Let's see. Okay. So I think Parmesan is going to give us the most point here. So let's take it first. Buffalo wing, very powerful. Or Swiss cheese. I think Swiss cheese is one of our most valuable players here. Very poor round. We sadly get a ranch and the feta. Let's keep the feta, it might come in handy later. Mozzarella here, and let's put this there. Another dud of a round, sadly. Oh, let's buff everything there. Bit unfortunate our draw currently. Let's take the provolone. Swiss cheese is great. Buff so many different ingredients. I can take a green onion here. I can take another parmesan. I think we're going to favor the parmesan and just put it into the pie. Let's absolutely buff our buffalo wing. It needs to be buffed as much as possible. We're already at +5. Let's continue buffing everything. Okay. More parmesan. Let's try and find our another buffalo wing afterwards. Let's put this here. I'd like more parmesan to influence it. The range is a bit low. Okay, this like that is great. More parmesan. There's never enough parmesan. Okay, let's take some green onion, and you see here, bam, ton of points. The ribs are interesting. Let's put them somewhere here. And the cake, like this, it boosts. It strikes everything. More onions, like there. I wanted to touch the provolone, the parmesan. This one is oriented a bit incorrectly, so reorient it properly. Another mozzarella. Take another green onion with the mozzarella. It gives us a lot of points with Sandra Squeaker. Or dill, let's put it onto the cheese and have more parmesan buffs. And when I say more parmesan buffs, I also mean more parmesan. Let's have everything. Yes, finally some provolone here. Let's put it with the mozzarella and the cake and the more of it. Let's try and have it. Let's see. I don't see everything that's underlap. Okay, there's some provolone here. Let's put it under the ribs and under the onions. Some feta. I don't have much on the omelette, but let's put it near the provolone and the mozzarella and the parmesan, and it's just too much talking. Okay, plus 21 for everything. It's going to be a lot of points. Let's see, do I reorient this? I think it's fine. It's striking the buffalo wings and so on. Let's go. Okay, 390 I think, or 290 points. We'll see at the end. Is it going to reach 2000 points? Oh, it looks good. Crazy. I thought we wouldn't reach thousands. We're reaching absurd heights. The ribs being really good. Okay, 3000 points even? Yes. Well, I think that this was a good omelette. We nearly have 4 times as many points as the second player, and we did this just with Sandra Squeaker and some very synergistic ingredients. Well, it's clear that Sandra Squeaker is an extremely powerful normal helper. It's giving 21 points to everything on the omelette, and we're on blue apron. It would have been even better on the red apron. And yeah, despite having a second legendary helper that we actually just removed because veggie helper is not very great, this run is actually crazy. Yeah, it's clear to say that the dairy runs are probably the strongest run currently in the game. So yeah, let's check this leaderboard after Mr. Principal here. So, weekly run. Insane. 3,645 points. This would have been a great score on Red Apron already. There are some high scores which are lower than that. Like, I don't know. I don't really know. Sausage spinach. Well, look, just for example here. Red Apron, the top score is 3,300. It's absolutely insane how powerful the dairy currently is. So, and if we check some other rounds, so for example, on Moldy, where I have the high score, the chaotic category, well, it's a bit more difficult to reach high scores in this category, and Moldy is very difficult, but you can see I have the high score, and I don't even have 3,000 points on the Red Apron, and here it's 3,645 points. I must say the mineral updates may make it also easier because it introduced 2 cheap crates, which gives you dispenses for less money, and it also buffs the mineral by making them worth 2 instead of 1 by trashing. So it's clear that this update makes these kind of scores easier. But here it's not necessarily the minerals that make this run strong. It's definitely the Sandra Squeaker, the fact I got 2 of them, and I didn't have atomically condensed milk. You just have to imagine if I had Severance package and atomically condensed milk, how crazy this run was gone. I think we could reach perhaps 4 to 5,000 points. So yeah, I hope you had fun. This is unexpected. I didn't expect to have that many points in the end, because on the 7th round we didn't have that many points and then it just exploded. So yeah, have a nice day and see you in the next one. Bye.